Ryan from the Homicide team, coming at you from Ski Pro in Mesa and dealerskate.com, and I'm going to teach you how to grip and fully assemble a skateboard today. A lot of people order online, and it doesn't always come fully assembled, so you have to do it yourself. And if you go into a shop, people are going to give you a lot more respect if you put the board together yourself, and you have nobody to blame but yourself if something's wrong with it. So, as far as supplies, what you're going to need is obviously the skateboard, a sheet of Griptape, 2 trucks, a set of 4 wheels, 8 bearings, 8 screws and 8 nuts, and either a skate tool that you can pick up at any skate shop, or a wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver, or sometimes Allen wrench depending on what your hardware is, and also a razor blade to cut your grip. Another helpful tool is a wheel attached to a truck so that you can roll out your grip tape onto your board and stay away from any air bubbles. Step 1 in putting a board together is applying the grip tape. So you need a sheet of grip. You want to make sure when you lay it down you have it straight and even, and when you put it down it's not going to end up coming off the board. You're going to peel off the end of the sheet of grip tape, not the whole back of the grip tape, just a little bit to start you off. That. Once again, like I said, you want to make sure it's even and straight with the board. Put it down on the tip, and then you're going to take your wheel and roll it back and forth across the board, slowly peeling away more and more of the back of the grip tape, like so. The wheel, make sure you don't get any air bubbles in the grip. Sometimes you can't avoid air bubbles, so what you would then do is take your razor and go ahead and just make a little slit where any bubbles exist and just flatten them out. Next step is going to be to take a file or the edge of a screwdriver and just outline the edge of the board with it. So as you can see, that gives you an outline of the board where you're going to be cutting, and also scores the edges a little bit so that it makes it easier for them to be cut. Next, you're going to take your razor, and I always go from underneath, poke a hole through at the top, and I pull it towards myself. You might want to be careful with this because you can end up stabbing yourself. A lot of people have trouble their first time doing this. They can't get the razor to quite go smoothly. I just make sure I have my finger right behind where I'm actually applying the razor to the grip tape, and just go in one fluid motion and it cuts right through butter. After you do that, you're going to want to take either the file or the edge of the screwdriver, or I like to use the scrap of grip that I cut, and just sand down the edges so that they don't come up at all and they're flush with the skateboard. And then you've got grip tape on the skateboard. You're going to want to poke holes through the hardware holes in the board and through the grip so that you can put the hardware in. You're going to want some sort of thin tool, like a thin screwdriver or something. If you don't have one, you can do it with your hardware. It's kind of a hassle, but you got to make do with what you got. I always want to go through and then push it back through the other side so that the hardware can set in nicely. And that's how you grip a skateboard. If you have any other questions or concerns, you can hit us up on our MySpace page or at dealerskate.com.